Hello, everyone. How
Hello,
you're there, Petra? Yeah.
I'm there. I'm
We
there.
we are
Hello.
just preparing ourselves for the apotheosis of the Inner Waters program that starts tomorrow. And we felt like we still wanted to share a few things with you as we move into this program and why we feel so important this work that we're doing. Um, in our last
Yeah.
live a couple days ago, maybe you want to say something about that, Petra.
Yeah, we spoke about the situation in the world, and from an astrological perspective. We spoke about the astrological constellation we're in at the moment with these unbelievable seven planets in retrograde,
Mhm.
outer planets, all the outer planets, and then a few personal planets. That's how we call them. That's something else. But I mean, there's more angles in the world, more perspectives that witness in a way the same that we are in a very, very important time on Earth. And yeah, we spoke a little bit about it just to give another perspective of also the the field that you might be witnessing, so that you are aware of that it is there. Yeah, you want to go into that a little bit, Anna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a whole other layer that we haven't talked about, which makes it almost well, we did want to bring it up because it's so important that we are conscious of it, and that is our relationship to the sun and the magnetic cycle of the sun. And the scientists have been telling us that the magnetic field of the sun has an effect on the magnetic field of Gaia, and that happens cyclically. There are cyclical changes to this magnetic field, and historically, when the magnetic field is reduced, when it becomes weaker, then humans have a tendency to behave more aggressively. There's more conflict. This has been documented historically. And conversely, when the magnetic field is strong, then humans behave naturally, more peacefully, and in greater cooperation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's what we are being told. What the scientists are saying that is that currently, that's now 2022, we are living through the lowest point in the magnetic field. These are cycles that take decades, maybe hundreds of years. And because of this, humans also have a retracted magnetic field. Even in medicine, they call it that people have magnetic deficiency syndrome. They actually have a syndrome they've labeled it as a syndrome. And when this happens, then humans have this tendency toward aggressive, violent conflict behavior. This is why they call this also a conflict cycle. This,
Hmm.
of course, can be a tremendous opportunity for us
Yeah.
because we can use it for our own growth process.
Yeah, it's the same like with astrology. Eh? I mean, you receive the information of the field, you receive the information of the energies, yet it is an invitation for us to yeah, to shine our light even brighter and to work with the themes that rise in ourselves, to change them and not mirror them only in the outer world, or create things that we do not see for the new earth.
Mhm.
So it's interesting how that is the same kind of direction. And yeah, I mean, when we are aware what's happening, we can turn around this tendency, any tendency, because we're
Mhm.
creator beings, and use it as an opportunity to grow peace. And that works in an incredible strong way through our inner waters. And that's when we come back again to the importance of this week. And it's so incredible how many people around the world are at the moment in synchronicity, working with the field of waters. So it's us for sure. We're really looking forward to get started tomorrow. And at the same time, there's so many people around the globe who have heard somewhere this same calling It's
Yeah.
beautiful. But I really would like to say something about this magnetic field, Anna, because we work a lot with that also with our light bodies, yeah.
Mhm.
And we know that with activated light bodies, we're also not dependent in the same way on the magnetic field of the Earth,
Mhm.
because we can stabilize our electromagnetic field through the light body.
Mhm.
And our light bodies are our own electromagnetic field, and they can help us to keep our magnetic field strong no matter what is happening on the Earth.
Mhm.
And I mean, knowing that this is the case, conscious relationship to our light body can greatly enhance our well-being and our health at this time, and stabilizing the magnetic field we live in. And this is actually the work we're doing in our school, in Mary Magdalene School, on an ongoing basis. We work with the light body, we amplify the fields, and we create this incredible magnetic fields in our own lives. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Well, yeah. Um, so, with the astrology as it is, with this magnetic cycle as it is, um, we have dedicated ourselves to work from September to December to create this arc of peace and abundance, to amplify these qualities in ourselves, in
Yeah.
humanity, through 3 programs. So the Apotheosis is the first program, the one that starts tomorrow. And we have talked about this a little bit, what is in the program. It's a 7-day online program to support our awareness of the waters, the inner waters, the outer waters, through healing, transmissions, teachings, and lives. And we will work collectively to amplify peace through the inner and outer waters. At this time when the global field most desperately needs the support, and we have such an opportunity for growth at this time.
Yeah.
So when we come
Yeah.
together, we stabilize the transformation of the human collective consciousness. And this is there seems to be no greater thing that we could do at this time.
Oh, oh, it's really excited to get started tomorrow in this energy field and the beginning of this arc, which is about this week. And then it keeps on going in this whole loop until December. It's not yet done in December, but there is a very specific arc, a very specific energy field that we will be working in. And the
Mm-hmm.
start is with the inner waters. It's very important that we are conscious of that and that we realize that. And every meditation we do at the moment, this is really clearly stated that that awareness needs to be there. So please be with us on that. Yeah.
And we had spoken earlier today, Petra, about the Chinese hexagram, which means which has 2 possibilities: danger or opportunity. And
Yeah.
it's really, this is one of these times. It's so feelable.
It's very feelable, and it will. I really feel it will become stronger and stronger. So it's really great to be with community. We keep on saying this: find your like-minded community, because that's the way to move through it shoulder to shoulder, and it will be so much easier than standing alone. So if that's a community in your local place where you live or online like this, but be with that community. It's one of the most important things. This is not a process we do alone. This is a collective process. Yet each and every one, as human beings, have committed in our incarnation to be here and to walk step by step towards that dream that we all hold. I'm talking about dreams. We've done a lot of work this week on what we call heart imagery, and it's really interesting. Within all of this, we were also reminded of a mother. We
Mm-hmm.
call them the spiritual partner of Sri Aurobindo. And
Mm-hmm.
she used to say that a part of the spiritual path is to be able to see reality as it is in the material world, to see every last detail of it without projection or putting on rose-colored glasses. So in a way as to not live in ignorance, yeah? And at the same time, and there it comes, our task is to hold the space of miracles, the space we call often miracle consciousness,
Mm-hmm.
which is part of the higher consciousness that we are in, actually.
And we know
So,
that's our work. And we know from our work that heart imagery connected to alpha, delta, theta brainwaves leads to new manifestation. And it's from this space that we invite you all who feel called to join us in the Apotheosis program.
yeah, there's still time that you can subscribe. We start tomorrow, and then we'll be together for 7 days. We'll see each other twice in a live Zoom, so we can share what's happening in our lives with all of us. We can do a Q&A. There's always possibilities, and be aware that this program is also designed that you can access it in your own time. Yeah, so if you miss one day or you feel like, I can't tomorrow, but I can start Tuesday, don't hesitate, because the material is still available for you, and it will be. So you can keep on doing the program again and again. Yet this week is like the start of the arc, which is always like an incredible power that arises to get going all together. Yeah.
Just a quick word for those who have already signed up for this program, who have committed to come into the work. We just want to let you know that you may already be experiencing some purification symptoms. We feel it very much in the field, how the field is already purifying. So be gentle on yourselves, be compassionate with yourselves. Breathe, everything will be fine. Drink water, pure water.
Water,
Yeah,
pure water.
yeah. And our prayer really is that there be great numbers of us imagining a reality of peace and abundance and fulfillment for all sentient beings, and we will get there. We will. This is what we're manifesting.
Yeah. So let's keep that in our hearts as a reality in the eternal now, that we are in peace, that we live in abundance, and that all are fulfilled here and now.
Oh.
Oh, thank you. Hope to see you coming week. Namaste.
Namaste.